Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Tales of the Abyss. So this game is something I've been anticipating for quite a while already. It's one of two Tales of games that are exclusive to the P. Well, actually, no, it's no longer exclusive to the PS2. It used to be. But this game came out on 3DS as well, as we saw in the trailer for this. But anyways, this is the next main game that we're going to be playing, and we're going to be playing it for a very long time. And which there's really not much I should really warn you guys about before starting this, except for a couple of things. First of all, as you can see here, I have a sound test and a game record option here. That means this is a New Game Plus save file. And something I have to point out about this is that if you have a New Game Plus save file, but you don't have these options, that's due to a glitch. And I will go into that further eventually, but for now, I will warn you of this. If you have Tales of the Abyss and you have a New Game Plus save file, make sure you also have a save file that is like right before the final boss, because you might need to beat the game in order to unlock these options again, because it cannot happen. But we're not going to worry about this. We're just going to go into the configuration real quick, make sure that everything is the higher the number, the slower the speed. Okay, I mean, we'll probably just keep it 1. Battle difficulty, it's fine to keep it on normal for the time being. If we get too strong, we'll bump it up to hard, or maybe even very hard if we get that strong. But I don't think that's going to happen. We don't need vibration. Should be fine. Can lower this down to like 110, and then sound effects down to like 118. I don't know. When the cap of volume was 127, it's kind of hard to work with. Okay, enemy check, that's fine. Battle voices, release names, event voices, skit titles, just screen, everything's fine. Okay. I would probably like to actually put a screen here so we don't get any like spoilers from the save file. So let's do that. Hold on. I'm just gonna select this real quick, and let's see. Let's select game file. Okay, great. Okay. There we go. We completed the game. Hold on. Let me make sure this thing doesn't mess me up. We completed the game. Yeah, we've streamed over. Thanks for watching, everyone. Okay, no. You can use the grade you've earned to alter the conditions of your next game. Unused grade will be carried over to your next game. Any grade used will automatically be returned to you after completing the next game. So, yeah. Okay, so let's see what we have 8,542 grade to spend here. So let's make sure we do it wisely. Increase the speed at which the over limit gauge fills up. Do I want that? It'll make battles more exciting technically, but it's because this goes both ways. I mean, some of you guys might, someone that's never seen Tales of the Abyss before will not even know what this is all about, unless they know what an over limit is from another game. Point is, this is gonna make battles more intense. Maybe I should put that on. Then again, I don't know. I kind of like it. Let's go ahead and use that. Playtime, sure, why not? I don't really care too much. So this is up to 20 of each item. Yeah, I'm just gonna make inventory management much easier, because usually the cap is 15. With this, it'll be a little bit more than that. Inherit the Galden possession. I'm not sure if I want to do that, because I'll be fucking rich. If there's something that that will increase my Gald acquisition, I'll think about it. Okay, cooking ability, yes. Recipes, no. I'll go ahead and I actually did this with Tales of Symphonia, and I wasn't a fan of actually doing that in hindsight, because we missed out on all the Wonder Chef stuff, and you know, we didn't find any recipes. So I'll inherit the cooking ability, but we'll reobtain all the recipes on this playthrough. We're gonna actually do a pretty, not a complete 100% playthrough, but like a pretty consistent, like filled playthrough. Titles, same story. I would like to inherit them, and we would get some customs with them too, but I'm afraid that it's something that I'd like to actually showcase us obtaining, and also maybe some title names would be a bit of a spoiler, so we might not want to have that around. Character discs. Inherent information on the character discs. Actually, no, because that might throw some spoilers too. Collector's book, on the other hand, I can probably work with that. Or, I mean, not really. If we'll just collect as much as we can. Inherit town and dungeon information on the world map. That would be handy, but again, we'll just keep it like that. They're from the mini games, though. I might want to keep this one. Okay, let's go ahead and keep that one. Add data for encounters and maximum combos. Actually, do I want that? I know I want this. Usage data. I don't want to inherit the arts themselves, but the usage data. Yeah, we definitely need that, because that's what's going to allow us to actually like spell cancel for the characters that can cast spells. So we definitely want the art users. Just maybe the arts themselves, we can keep them. We can discover them as we play the game. Do I want battle info? I don't know if I want battle info. It might be useful. I guess it'll save me the trouble of using magic lenses, but then again, that's beats the purpose of using magic lenses in the first place. Okay, starts the game with maximum HP for all characters decreased by 150. No, let's not do that. Or increase it by 500. I see. That just sounds. That sounds like it'd probably be a bit more useful. We go with that. Sure, why not? I'm fine with that. Set on regular experience value to 1 and increase combo bonus. I've never tried this and I don't feel like trying it now. The half experience, no. 10 times experience. I mean, we could do it. Or we could do double experience. We did double experience in Symphonia and Legendia. Now that worked fine. 10 times experience, however, that'd be for like solo playthroughs. Our characters would level up so quickly that we just wouldn't even have to worry about we wouldn't have to worry about ever needing like help during fights. And there is a particular fight that I need to unlock a title for. I actually haven't unlocked it yet. Hard choices, man. Hard choices. Okay. Okay. This is something that should typically be used for I would like to not have that on for completion, but at the same time, getting these freaking chambers is a pain in the ass. So yeah, I'm keeping those. Take great bonuses and deductions to twice their normal value. Sure. Inherited discs in possession. Yeah, I'm gonna keep those actually. There's certain stuff that I would like to keep around. Capacity cores, yeah, we're keeping those too. I'll explain what these things are later. Right now, just don't worry about it. Consumable items in possession. I'm okay with not having these. I think we'll be okay. Double gal. Okay, there we go. Not I'm rich in my current save file. We don't need to cheat this hardly, but we can do this. Synopsis. There's no point keeping the synopsis. And special items in possession. I don't know what the special items are. That's not, I guess. Okay, let's double check this stuff. So, increase over limit, that'll make vials more exciting. Playtime. Well, actually, no. Let's not keep the playtime. That's not really going to help us in any capacity. 20 items, yeah, that'll just make things a little bit easier. Not the recipes, but the cooking ability. Yeah, I'm keeping that because increasing your cooking ability in this game is a pain in the ass, and I don't want to deal with that shit again. Mini games. Yeah, we can keep that information just because of a certain. Because that sounds like it could be kind of useful. Collector's book, we'll keep that off. World map, we'll keep that off. Valiant, we'll keep that off. Art usage, yes. Not the arts themselves, but the art users will keep that. Increase HP just to make things a little bit more bearable. FS chambers, great. AD skills, capacity cores, double geld. Again, I don't know if I want special items. Let's pretend. Let's just say we don't. Okay. If I want to do it sometime, I'll do it on my own playthrough. Okay. Let's actually start the game now. I should probably shut up for the main intro too, just because.
ND 2000. In Kimlaska shall be born one who inherits the power of Lorelei. He will be a boy of royal blood with hair of red. He shall be called the Light of the Sacred Flame, and he will lead Kimlaska Landvaldir to new prosperity. ND 2002. The one who would seize glory shall destroy the island upon which he was born, a land by the name of Had. War shall thereafter persist between Kimlaska and Malkuth for a full cycle of the seasons.
So, the time has come. Prepare.
Battlecool, the capital of Light Kingdom, Kimlaska Landvaldir, Remtaken 23, ND 2018. It's actually 2019 right now, but you know, it's a different story. And there's our main character, Mr. Luke. Well, he's gonna stand out like a sore thumb, and you will see. If you don't know Luke already, you will see why that is the case very soon, very quickly. You probably gonna hate him. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're probably gonna despise this kid. But let's see. I mean, just look at his face. He just looks so bored and indifferent. Okay. Anyways, I'd like to point out that this is actually the 10th anniversary game for the Tales of series. This game came out in 2005, and you know, Tales of started in 1995. Now, Tales of Legendia also came out in 2005, but that was like a separate thing. Tales of Database was like the real main project here. Anyways, so yeah, Luke is at level 2 right now. Got so and so amount of TP. We have Fangblade, and that's all we have, and let's skip it that way. I mean, like, I've used it 999 times, according to the game, but you know, we're not gonna keep everything. Okay, wooden sword, horticulture. I don't know how to say that. I'll just pretend that's how you say it. Don't have any items of any description, except those. Don't worry about this guys too much. Just what is it again? Grass chambers. Okay, yeah. We don't have to worry about those things too much. Except for... Do I have... Okay, well, we have AD skills. Again, don't worry about this too much. Just... They're a thing. I'll explain them when we need to explain them. For the time being, though, you know, cooking ability, you can't. We don't have any things, and then you came. We had rice balls. Apparently, I didn't actually know you had a recipe as soon as you started the game. I thought you had to unlock that, but sure, if we need to cook some rice balls, you can cook some rice balls, Luke. Okay. We've only got the one title, Duke's son, of course. The main character is gonna have the highest number of titles. And there's not much really I can do here besides that. You get a synopsis. Something interesting about Tales of the Abyss, it doesn't actually work with a normal, like, you know, January to December 30-ish days, 24 hours. It actually has like its own unique like time progression period. There's not a time progression system in the game. It's just like within the lore, within the universe of Tales of the Abyss. It's got like its own version of the months and days, and from what I understand, years in Tales of the Abyss are actually longer than they are in real life. So I believe Luke is 17 years old, but you know, in our years he'd be more like 20 something. So there you go. System. But it's not focused about that. I forgot. We can have that over there. And configuration is fine. What's the other thing? Records. Okay, yeah. Records. We got. If you can look at that. We have a fair amount of information to us available as soon as we start the game, but you know. Okay. Anyways, you know, that's just something interesting. All the information you get as soon as you gain control of the character. That's all the information we can really have right now. Strap status info. Physical attack. FA. That's like magical attack basically. Defense, agility, and enhancements? I don't know. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Alright. Cool. Let's get going now. We've been streaming for 20 minutes and I basically haven't done anything.
Guess I'm hearing things.
Of course, there's voice acting in this game, in case you were wondering. There's plenty of voice acting in this game, actually, as compared to Symphonia. I mean, Symphonia had a good amount of voice acting too, and Legendia had a lot of voice acting up until the midpoint. This game is gonna have a lot of voice acting in general, which is good. I like my voice acting. This game's voice acting is pretty good too. Anyways, let's explore around, see what we can find. Thing in particular. Let's see, talk with some NPCs. I'm sure there's a couple of them around here. Music in this game is pretty nice. There's not that many like super memorable theme tracks, but it's nice music. Every Tales of game has nice music. Good morning, Master Luke. The conference is currently being held in the drawing room. I'm afraid I cannot let you pass. Please use the east hallway instead. Okay, fine, we'll use the east hallway. Now, how about this guy? Hello, Master Luke. Nice weather we're having today. Digging the dirt again today, Pierre. Don't you get bored doing that every single day? I don't want to give Luke a normal voice because okay, I'll talk with him normally until he starts really being a dick, and then I'll give him like a bad voice. For now, I'll just make him sound annoyed. Not at all. This is my job. Nothing makes me happier than to see the flowers they grow warm the hearts of this manor's inhabitants. No offense, but I'm bored as all hell in this manor. I want my freedom. Yes, I can understand how being forbidden to leave the manor would cause you to feel that way. But it's an order from His Majesty himself. You just need to wait a little longer, until you come of age. I'm sure you're used to these flowers by now, but I still hope they can warm your heart. I mean, he's my favorite NPC so far. Of the two I've met, I like this guy. Okay, let's see. We have to go into the hallway over there. Hi, hello there. What's your deal? Oh, good morning, Master Luke. Lovely weather again today, isn't it? Just as the Order of Lorelei score predicted, the phone stones in the sky are shining as beautifully as ever. It's almost time for tomorrow's weather score to be announced. You know, get a little bit of familiar with the lore here. If you actually paid attention to the intro cutscene, important information was discussed there. If you didn't pay attention to it, it might actually be for the better, because you know the story will be more surprising to you that way. Good morning, Master Luke. Master Luke, you have a visitor in the entrance hall. Master Luke, you have a... Okay, fine, I can't. I wanted to talk to that guy, but apparently I can't. Anyways, there should be a skit around here soon. I thought there would be. Do I not get my skits? I should. I'm sure it'll pop up eventually. If we don't get skits, that's gonna be a huge thing that we're gonna be missing out on with this game, and I don't want that. Because I love this game's skits. I mean, any Tales of game, really. The Order of Lorelei Maestro, Dorian General Van Grunz, will be arriving soon. What? Master Van's coming? Today's not a training day. I've heard he's here on urgent business. I was told they'll be calling you later, young master, so please wait in your room. Stop calling me young already. I mean, you're younger than him. No, until you reach maturity at age 20, I shall continue to refer to you as young master. I believe the age of, like, drinking alcohol in Japan is 20, not 21. So, well, there you go. That's probably where they got the 20 from. Forgive me, Master Luke, but it is forbidden for you to leave the manor. Please turn back. Okay, speaking of turning back, here's the save point. I'm gonna see if I can do something here. Okay. I'm gonna select a save file and then see if it's if it like stays there. Okay, just randomly gonna save on like slot number 8. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Now if I... Oh, okay, good. So... we'll be working with these two save files. Because I don't want you guys to see the save files above in case it contains some degree of spoilers. I mean, I already kind of showed it, but that's okay. Radical Luke's residence. Alright, that works okay for me. What's this guy got? The outside about his shit. Afraid entry is not permitted while guests are in attendance. Oh, that's all he has to say. Okay. Young master, please stop fraternizing with that gardener peer. It isn't fit for you to be speaking to one of his status. I know. Sheesh! And quit giving me orders. My apologies. As you can see, Luke is the master of the manor, but he's also a piece of shit. Another boring day. If they're not going to let me leave, they could at least try to keep me amused. I'm not sure how fast I'm supposed to read this. If I didn't get it to train with Master Van, all I do every day is eat, sleep, and hang out with a guy. There's got to be something more interesting to do around here. Yes, unfortunately the skits are not voiced. They're voiced in the Japanese version, of course, but this is the English version, so I'll have to do a lot of voicing. Despite there being a fair amount of voice acting in the cutscenes, the skits are not voiced, and that's gonna drain my throat dry, so I gotta make sure I keep water handy. Good morning, Master Luke. It is a fine morning for the Kingdom of Kimlaska. I haven't seen Guy today, but perhaps he's in his room, which is over here if I'm not mistaken. We'll do a lot of faffing about for now, it's just so you guys get familiar with the game. Good morning, Master Luke. Is there anything to say? Guy refuses to let me clean his room. It's not as though I'm doing anything mean. How rude. We'll go into detail about that later. Guy and Peter's room, so their roommates share the same place. And let's see. We now have an apple gel. We may heal injuries if we obtain any. I'm sure we will plenty of times. That said, actually this game is not particularly challenging. It's did I go with 10 times experience or did I go with double experience? I actually forgot already. Well, I guess we'll find out as soon as I get into a battle. Let's see. If I forgot to go with... I mean, so did I forget to go with either of them? Am I that stupid? I don't think I did, but... Wow, I have amnesia. What the fuck? Okay, lemon gel. Let's see. So we have an apple gel for 30 max HP and 60 max HP. Okay. Let's see. Nothing else over here. Okay. We got some items out of our little explosion. Anyway, yeah, so this game, ultimately, if you just play it on normal difficulty, even without New Game Plus perks, it's generally pretty easy. Like, I don't recall, like, maybe 1 or 2 boss fights in my entire first playthrough giving me any degree of, like, real trouble. Everything else was just pretty straightforward, just beat everyone up, and there's a particular reason for that, because a new mechanic was introduced. An interesting new mechanic was introduced in this game's combat system, and I'll show you guys all about that when we get to it.
Luke, fragment of my soul, heed my voice.
I can see a lot more than the subtitles thing. I can hear a lot more than the subtitles thing I can hear.
I knew it. It's that damn voice again.
By the way, it's Yuri Lowenthal, if you were wondering who Luke's voice actor is.
Luke!
Talented voice actor.
Not another one of those headaches.
And here's a guy.
Is that you?
That is indeed a guy. A.k.a. Johnny Young Bosch.
It's okay. It's gone.
So we got 2 talented voice actors already.
You hearing things again? I wish I knew what the hell it was. It's so annoying. They're getting more frequent. They started after you were kidnapped by the Malkuth Empire. What's that, 7 years now?
What's that? 10 years? In our years? I don't remember. Like, it's... Again, they're a little bit longer than our years. I don't remember by how much, though.
Thanks to them, now I'm going crazy. Well, don't worry about it too much. So, what do you want to do today? How about some sword practice? Sorry, not today. Master Van's here. Van? But today's not a training day, is it? Apparently something came up.
Master Luke, may I come in?
Uh-oh. I can't let anyone see me here.
But don't you live in this general area?
I'm out of here before I get caught. See ya.
Master Luke?
Yeah, I hear you. Come on in, it's open.
His Grace requests your presence in the drawing room.
All right, dismissed.
He is such a jerk. I hate him.
Going.
Again, anyone who doesn't know Luke already is gonna have a really hard time liking him. And again, as the title of the stream states, I promise you he will get better. He goes through a lot of character development, which isn't really much of a spoiler, but I promise you you'll like him eventually. Hopefully. He'll be at least a little bit more tolerable. Okay. Anyways. Let's see. Duke and Madame Faber's chamber. We're requesting the main hall, and this is not the main hall, so we can just come in here. Duke and Madame Faber are in the drawing room. I am cleaning their chamber. And we have 100 gald now. Obviously, the double gald thing doesn't actually work with items you obtain. It only works with battles. But let's see. There's another lady here. One. The flowers have to be taken good care of. Madame Faber always praises my work, so I enjoy it as well. I like talking to NPCs in these games. It's It's a fun bit of lore. And lore is part of the whole appeal in JRPGs. Please enter. Please enter. Just go in, dude. It's almost really hot. I don't want to be here no more.
You wanted to see me, Father?
Have a seat, Luke.
They didn't say hi or anything.
Hey, Master Van. Do I get to train with you today?
This is Master Van.
We'll have time for that later. First, we have to talk about something.
I don't remember your voice actor, but I know it's someone important. Someone relatively famous. I'm sure I've heard that voice before.
Dorian General Grants is returning to Doth tomorrow.
Huh? Why?
You know that I am a member of the Oracle Knights, part of the Order of Lorelei.
You're their commandant, right?
Right. As the leader of the Knights, it's my duty to provide protection for Phone Master Ion.
What's a Phone Master Ion?
The Phone Master, whose name is Ion. I mean, fair enough, he is a coma after the Master, but, you know.
He's the leader of the Order of Lorelei. It's thanks to Ion that the truce between the Malkuth Empire and our kingdom of Kimlaska Lanvaldir is in place.
If Ion's predecessor, Evanos, is the hero who ended the Hard War, then the current Phone Master is a symbol of the peace that reigns today. Unfortunately, Ion has gone missing. Therefore, I must attend to my duty as an Oracle Knight and join the search for Phone Master Ion.
Hold on, you can't do that. If you go back home, who's gonna train me?
Look, I believe we have priorities at hand.
Settle down. I'll have one of my men come here until I return to Kimlaska.
But I want you to teach me.
Fucking selfish piece of shit.
Don't be selfish, Luke. Dorian General Grants will return soon enough. It's high time you learned some patience.
Please, dear. You know what this child's been through. He's still traumatized from the kidnapping.
I don't recall of any trauma that makes you an asshole, but sure.
He even lost his childhood memories, the poor thing. Don't you feel for him?
Suzanne, you spoil him. Still, a life locked inside a mansion like this is hardly easy.
Seriously, why does my uncle have to keep me trapped in here? Just because he's the king, he thinks he can just order people around. Makes me mad.
Luke, my brother is merely concerned for your safety. Just 3 more years and you'll be free. Hold on a little longer, okay?
That's easier said than done. Again, because years are longer here.
Cheer up, Luke. We'll train hard enough today to make up for the entire time I'm gone. Duke, milady, by your leave, we must begin our training. Thank you, Dorian General. I'll head on to the courtyard. Come join me as soon as you're ready.
Luke, dear, please do be careful out there.
I know. Jeez.
Well, I got our characters here sword training. Man, Vaster Man's leaving. There's your Vaster Van. Wow. I hope he comes back and he finds his Phone Master, whoever. Who cares? I mean, sword training is the only thing keeping me sane around here. Ah well, guess not too bad with a sword. Guess I'll just practice with him. I feel like you're putting all the responsibility for your entertainment on him. You really are acting like a king yourself here, Luke. Okay, whatever. It's already been 7 years since your kidnapping. Even though it's His Majesty's will, I'm still sorry to have to force you to stay inside like this. Well, I don't know his name, but we know this is Duke Fabre. Luke's dad. The Duke Luke. Luke's Duke. Okay. You know what, we should give up on studying the sword. Please be careful. Well, kind of. Guys, it seems like it's kind of hard to convince Luke out of anything, so good luck with that, Suzanne. Dorian General grants a witch in the Central Garden. The White Knights are always with the Fabre family. Dorian General Grants is the commander of the Oracle Knights, so it can't be helped that he is busy. It seems as though you will have to forego your training for the time being. Okay, it's... Look, you're fine. You're not even gonna get to use the sword for anything if you're just being trapped in here. Okay, whatever. We'll just save a little bit here. Again, obviously I'm taking my time with this game. As long as it is gonna be, I also would like to, you know, savor it. Experience it as much as I possibly can. Okay, let's get some of this here. Wow. That is a loud wow. Okay. I really need to remember to mute myself whenever I drink water. It's always loud. Okay.
I see. Sounds like the Oracle Knights have it pretty rough.
I'll have to leave everything to you for the time being. The Duke, the King, and Luke's...
Luke's what?
Ah, Master Luke!
That's what Peter said. Oh, okay, I'll voice him like this the next time he comes around.
Guy, what's up?
Well, Van's a master swordsman, so I thought I'd ask for a little instruction.
Really? That's not what it looked like to me.
So we already know we have secrets in place.
What the? Something's coming.
Like what? Even when he knows there's danger approaching, he still looks bored as shit. God damn it, Luke. It's the lady from the opening animation. I know all about her. If you follow me, if you follow my art, you'll know I'll know all about her too. Okay.
Luke, did you not hear me?
Huh? Oh, right.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
I guess I'll just watch from over here. Let's see what you got, Luke.
Yeah.
That was not the handle your sword had just a second ago, Luke.
Are you ready, Luke? We'll start with the basics.
Yes, Master.
First, movement. Move forward or back by pushing the left stick left or right. Try it. Press the menu button when you're ready to go on.
Huh. Interesting, they actually gave the buttons generic names like the left stick and the menu button rather than the triangle button or the left analog stick. As if they already knew they were going to release this on something else. Again, this game originally only came out on PS2, but I guess maybe they were planning to release it on something else. Okay, well, whatever. There we go. We got our movement. You've played a Tales of game before. You know what it's like. Okay, let's see.
Space between you and your enemy is important in battle. Watch the conditions and respond. Well, I actually doubt there will ever be any need for you to fight.
Sure there won't.
I want to show off some cool moves outside.
This is not something for you to show off. Next, attacks. Perform normal attacks with the attack button. Normal attacks will change when combined with the left stick. Slash with the attack button. Press it and move the left stick left or right to slash up. Press it and move the left stick up to attack enemies in the air. Attack a wide area by moving the left stick down and pressing the attack button. That about covers it. Now then, attack that dummy there, just as you always do.
A training dummy again? All right.
I'd like to point out that description for the attacks. Damn, I don't know. That's right, I have... Okay, you're not supposed to do more than 3 attacks. But I've got some AD skills. Which let me do this a couple times. Okay, but yeah, there's wide attacks. And, lifting attacks and... Okay, for the most part, basically, this is a description for Luke's attacks specifically. Other party members may not exactly work quite like this. Also, it's pretty cool that he actually has this one, because he actually hits twice. Okay. You know, it's a pretty efficient attacking method if you want to just get your combos up. We'll probably be using this one right here the most, though. This is the fastest method of attacking. Okay. Well, anyways, there we go. That's what attacks look like in this game. If we get casual one again, well, okay, at least with this character, that's what they look like.
If faced with enemies in the air or surrounding you, you will need to change as the situation demands. Never forget that. That's all for basic attacks. We'll move on to defense next.
You know, Master?
What?
I've always wondered, can't I just take out an enemy before it can attack?
Are you saying you could defeat me, Luke?
No, I just...
So you understand that defense is important. That dummy will attack at regular intervals. Try to defend with the guard button.
Oh, after we just played Musashi and dumped like the majority of our levels into defense, don't trust me, Mr. Van. We know all about defense being important.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you block with square,
No way!
as you typically do. Do I actually take damage here? No, I don't. But, you know, just block. Block. Okay.
Good. Defense is very important in battle. You will learn new defensive skills as you battle more. Learn them well.
Yes, sir.
Finally, we'll move on to arts. Are you ready, Luke?
I've been waiting for this. I'm ready anytime you are.
Perform arts with the art button. I taught you Fang Blade. Do you remember?
Yes, Master.
Good. Then try it.
Interesting to note. These have always been called arts.
Excellent.
In like... Well, this... Okay, I'm not sure if they've always been called arts, but... I believe they've been in the States, in the Western world. These abilities have been called arts since this game. Before that, however, I believe they were called techniques in other Tales of games, and in Legendia specifically, they were called Eris. So, something to keep in mind. But maybe in Japan they've actually been called arts since all the way back in Fantasia. So now you know.
You've learned it well. That art is yours to use.
All right. Thank you, Master.
You can perform combos by combining arts with normal attacks.
Cool.
All right. This is the end. Use the attack button and art button to perform a combo of 4 hits or more.
Yes, Master.
Well, you know, just link ours together.
Good work. Oh, you will probably learn new arts as you gain more experience in battle.
Didn't you just say we're not going to be doing any of that?
You can set them in the arts menu. Then you can combine the left stick with the art button to perform a variety of arts. Remember that.
New arts.
Many, many new arts, in fact. Okay. I definitely like the name arts better than techniques. It sounds more unique.
That voice.
I can't move.
That's a phonic hymn. Has a 7th phonist invaded the manor?
Damn it. It's putting me to sleep. What the hell are the guards doing?
Sleeping, probably.
I finally found you, Van Dastelka. Prepare to die, traitor.
Tyr, I knew it.
Who the hell are you?
No! Stop!
Resound. The will of Lorelei shall reach you and open the way.
Not that weird voice again.
The 7th phonon?
Too
So our
late.
sec...
The 7th phonons have reacted with each other.
Well, now you got someone else to rescue, Mr. Van. Or Van Del Desca.
Wake up.
suppose that was his full name.
Wake up, Luke.
Who are you?
Dear.
Oh, good. You're okay.
I learned that in the cutscene. Look, were you not paying attention?
Where are we?
I don't know. That was pretty strong. I almost thought we'd been caught in the planet storm.
Wait, that's right. You were trying to... Ow.
Stop. Don't try to move so suddenly. Are you injured? Where does it hurt?
I'm fine. What I want to know now is what the hell happened? And who are you?
I'm Tyr. It would seem that a hyper-resonance occurred between us.
A hyper-resonance? What's that?
Some science. We'll learn about it eventually.
An isophone-induced resonance. I didn't expect you to be a seventh phonus too. That was careless of me. That would explain why the royal family is protecting you.
Ah, shut up for a second. I don't understand a thing you're saying. Well, say something.
Dude, you just...
First you tell me to shut up. Now you're telling me to talk. Let's save the discussion for later. You don't seem to know anything. Talking here would be a waste of time.
So what are we gonna do now?
I'll escort you back to your manor in Batikal.
How? We don't even know where we are.
I'll figure it out. I'm sure there's a signpost around here somewhere.
You see the sea just over there, don't you?
So that's what the sea looks like.
Don't try to make this sound all emotional, Luke.
At any rate, let's head out of this ravine and down to the coast. If we can find a road, there should be carriages passing along. We should be able to find a way back.
And just how are we supposed to get to the sea from here?
Stop and listen. You hear that water flowing? There's a river. If we follow the river, we should come out to the sea.
I actually don't hear a river, but I'll trust you, Tyr.
Huh. Is that how it works?
Let's go.
Look, it sounds like they've only trained you in swords and not, you know, basic environmental science. Okay, well, we now have 2 playable characters. There's a little bit higher level. Also, something immediately important that I have to show about Tyr. She's got a rod, she's got a leather guard, and she's got Tyr's pendant. A memento of Tyr's mother, a valuable accessory in its own right. Keep that one in mind. She's got first aid and nightmare, so she's our healer. And also our dark mage. She does both. And... oh, we actually don't have manual mode. We have to unlock that one. That's right. I now regret not keeping the special items. What damn it. Okay, whatever. I will be fine. Anything else I should really be aware of it? Holy crap, her growth. What are you wearing, Tyr? Okay, we can't actually see it yet, but she's wearing a very powerful thing. I don't like this place. It's so dark. You can't see anything. There are monsters. I don't see any monsters, Luke. Once you leave the safety of town, monsters can appear anywhere. There's no difference from anywhere else. And as far as the darkness, well, it's nighttime. There's not much light to be over here. Well, yeah, but I mean, I get out the first time in years. And as soon as I open my eyes, it's all dark with monsters all over the place. What's up with that? Maybe right now it's dark and here full of monsters, but I still think it's a pretty place. It is a pretty place. It's just uncultured. I mean, I've never been around this much nature. Anyways, well, since I immediately don't like look, let's just do a little bit of this. Oh, that's right, I can't actually set a different party leader yet. That was another special item. I will unlock these special items as they become available. So I can also showcase where exactly you're supposed to find them. But boy, am I not happy about not being able to do any of this. Okay. Let's see. Maybe that's what the sea looks like. In this PS2 JRPG, that's what the sea looks like. No, that's not what it actually looks like in real life. Obviously, it's very different. Much prettier in real life, of course. Okay. Let's see. 53 minutes of streaming so far. Well, we've definitely done much better progress today than we did intentionally yesterday.
Monsters?
Weren't you just complaining about monsters? That was a poorly timed skit, I will admit.
Here they come.
You've got to be kidding me! Ah!
It's just a bore. Calm down, Luke.
Let's go!
Okay, well. Okay. There we go.
I'm not good at holding back.
Looks, match XP increase. So how much experience do we get? 5. Did I forget to put any experience multipliers? Oh fuck. I finish in 20 seconds or less. Stack bonus. I might have forgotten to put any experience multipliers in the first place because I wasn't deciding. I was trying to have a hard time deciding between double experience and 10 times experience. If that's the case, I'll okay, we'll continue as normal here, and then next stream I'll just have one of the 2 experience multipliers. I'll just start again. It's fine. Okay.
Phew. That wasn't so tough.
Don't relax just yet. Look, there's more. If you come into contact with monsters like that, you'll have to fight them. Be careful.
You can run away too, though.
Think you know everything, don't you?
She knows more than you. This purpose. So, are you gonna tell me why you broke into the manor, or why you attacked Master Van, or anything? I don't see any point in telling you, and I doubt you'd understand anyway. Besides, what would you do if I did tell you? I just figured, if you're plotting something, it might be kind of risky to travel with you. Hey, what are you laughing at? I'm sorry. Don't worry, I have no intention to harming you. Even though I do. That's all I can tell you for now, but will you trust me? Fine, fine. It's just the 2 of us. There's no point in fighting anyway. Can't take any more. We should be safe now that we've made it this far. Luke. What? Please try to choose your battles. My healing hours only go so far. If you're not careful, we could both die. Even enemies that move quickly. Are you listening? Lecturing. Later. Need to breathe. Alright. It's hopeless. Okay, we're just getting a fucking storm of skits here. Phew. What's wrong? Nothing. Leave me alone, will you? You've gotten better at fighting in one battle. Now, if you could pay a little more attention to your surroundings. Okay, okay, excuse me for all the monsters fighting me. As long as you know. There's no need to run away from everyone, but no need to fight them all either. Try to watch a little more closely for monsters, okay? Yes, ma'am. Look at these 2. Holy shit, okay. Training and real battles are way different, aren't they? I'm just now trying to get a feel for it. How many skits are we gonna get here? It's like making up for all of these skits we didn't get any Legendia. Well, maybe not because Master Van, but to hold the sword like this, parry like that. We did not learn how to parry. Learn how to block, that's different. Practicing your sword work. Whoa, what do you want? If you want more hints, you need to watch your allies' movements and work on combining arts. There's only so much one person can do. Think about connecting one art to another. Shut up, nobody asked you. I hate voicing Luke sometimes. Sorry, I suppose you're right. What's her problem? What's your problem? Okay, are we good now? May I proceed with the video game? I believe we are now good. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure I forgot to input any experience multipliers. I mean, we don't technically need them, but it's going to completely evade the need for grinding in the first place, so I'd like to go ahead and grab them. Okay. Okay. Also, they didn't actually taught us how to jump. But you do that with yeah, 2 experience there is absolutely no way. I'm a fucking idiot. I can't believe I actually forgot to do that. Whatever. That's okay. Again, I'll just come back next stream with like actually having everything going correctly. Yeah, thankfully I didn't like override one of the previous things I was using. Alright. Let's see. I feel like I forgot something already. There's a treasure chest around here if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I'm sure there are many treasure chests in fact. Okay. I'm gonna let Tyr take care of it. Or maybe not.
That's your best?
Okay. Well, the boars give a lot more experience. Let's probably go over those great, like, grading sheets later. Kinda makes sense that they're called grading now. Oh, you can actually hit me from down there. It's kinda weird. Okay. Well, there we go, leveled up. Increase the tree. Alright, so finish in 10 seconds or less, no damage taken, 10 hit combos, max HP at the end of the battle. So you can see here, you know, Tales of Symphonia did not actually tell us exactly how our grades were scored. There was actually a system under the game that graded you in a certain way, but it was really hard to determine and inconsistent at times. And then Tales of Legendia did show us exactly why we got graded, but Tales of Legendia was fucking harsh in how it graded you. We generally lost grade more than we actually gained any, so you know, this game much more forgiving on how it grades you, and I'm pretty sure it stays like this for the rest of the series. Well, this is games that use grading traditionally, you know, not Graces. Graces did it really weird. Alright, let's see. Okay, here's a treasure chest. An apple gel. I'm sure we'll get plenty of use out of those eventually. I can do some. Hold on. Can I change characters in here? No, this is auto. That's semi-auto. Okay, you can change gameplay styles. Okay. Let's see. Obviously, time stops while you're selecting enemies, which is ideal. Number hits and final attack. Attack's blocked. So yeah, you can, if you take damage, you know, you lose points, but if you block an attack, you'll actually gain a little bit of a point, and with whatever attack you block. So, you know, Tales of Legendia, I think, cancelled it out. Like, you would lose points for taking damage, but then you would gain them back for blocking said damage. So again, it really just cancelled out, as opposed in this game, it actually just gives you points if you manage to block attacks. Okay.
Too easy.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, we're going to be getting a pretty good amount of grade. I mean, I don't really need it. I don't believe there's anything you can do with grade outside of the grade shop. I might be mistaken, but you know, look into it eventually. Alright. Let's see what we got down here. But if we have one tutorial to take care of here. Look, you're looking.
Be careful. There's more than one of them this time.
Okay, so I mean, we're gonna have tutorial here. And then after that tutorial, I'm switching to Tyr as far as for the playable characters. I'd like to showcase them a little bit more in this game, especially considering that I actually like every playable character to an extent here in Abyss, as opposed to Symphonia, where some characters just didn't work out. Like Genius and Rain didn't really work out with them too much. In this game, we can do something with all of them.
No way! The hell?
Luke, relax.
How the hell am I supposed to relax?
Get... Look, man. Do you think not relaxing is going to help you survive the situation?
When faced with multiple enemies, you can change which one you target. Change your target by holding down the target button and moving the left stick. Try to target the enemy in the rear. Good. You can also target the closest enemy by quickly pressing the target button. Try it. Good. You can change targets to attack a weak enemy or help an ally. Adjust your target as the situation needs.
For the time being, I don't think we're going to have to worry about which enemy we kill first, but later, yeah, it will be important to target certain threats as quickly as possible.
How can I understand if you yell it all out at once?
She's not yelling. What are you talking about? She's just speaking at a normal, relaxed voice and volume. What the fuck is your problem, man?
Huh?
Okay. Anyways, here's where wide attacks come in handy. You know, you can hit enemies. Also, that thing is on the floor right now is important. But we're not supposed to know about it yet. Okay. Oh, there we go. Obviously, finishing battles in 10 seconds or less is going to be much easier when there's only one enemy to take care of. Going home. I'm sorry. I'll get you back to your manor. You're damn well better. It's my fault after all. I'm very sorry. Yeah, well, I don't get all that often anyway. I guess a little walking around won't hurt. So, do you want to go home or not? Of course I want to go home. What the hell kind of question is that? Then stop talking and start moving. If you want to go for a stroll, wait until we're someplace safer. Fine. I understand you, Tyr. It's kind of hard to deal with this kid over here. Anyways, let's swap you out, and I will be playing as Tyr instead of Luke. And let's make sure. Okay, yeah, first aid is actually no, yeah, I will skip first aid right there. And nightmare, I'd actually like that on the bottom, because it makes more sense for the thing that the kid's enemy from the bottom to be on the bottom. And also, as you can see here, first aid has been used 999 times, which is important because that's what we're going to use for spell cancelling. So yeah, that's important. Okay, but we can't actually switch to moving as Tyr on the world map yet. We will. It's not right now. God damn it, look, I was trying to do something cool here, but messed me up. Okay. There's a brood. I need to stop looking at the grid after every bell. Stupid mouses. Stupid monsters, you better keep out of my way. You're getting better at fending them off, Luke. I was just a little startled at first, that's all. I've been training with Master Van. Those shrimps are no match for me. Van. Huh? You say something? No, nothing. Let's go. Hey. This sun rays. Okay, I guess it will be moon rays right now, but you know. Okay, here's a treasure chest or a cape. Okay, well, as you can see here, we only have one accessory slot in this game, as opposed to Symphonia, where we had two, or Legendia, where we had. Do we have more than one accessory slot? I don't remember. Point is, in this game, you've only got your weapon, a body, a hand, and an accessory. It's not a particularly in-depth system, but I suppose it works out. Okay. Just her normal attacks. So yeah, she's somewhat ranged. Just a little bit ranged. But you know, she ultimately you don't want to go up and start punching enemies with a Well, not punching. You don't want to go up and start hitting enemies with physical attacks with a tear. That's a formula for disaster. Okay, let's see. I want to stick to... You're not supposed to do that yet. Look, we haven't learned the tutorial about that yet. Okay. That's spell cancelling.
Too easy.
Comes in handy. And, you know, typically you can start using a spell and then block. But if you haven't used the spell a fair amount of times, you know, you can see here that I'm... You know, I can start a spell, immediately block out of it, and then start attacking again. We did that in Symphonia, actually. With a couple of characters. And yeah, you need to use the spell 999 times in this game before you can do anything like that. I believe we had to do that in Symphonia too, yeah. Well, this is the PS3 version of Symphonia you have to. Not the original GameCube version. Okay, 300 gold. And a life bottle. It's the revived use of the Tales of series. I'm sure most people watching this would probably be at least somewhat familiar with Tales of the Abyss. Like, generally speaking, people who watch like these retro stream playthroughs are familiar with the game in question. But not always, not necessarily. Supposed to, you know, a newer game was just people watching whatever.
It's about time. I'm sick of this place.
Someone's coming.
Don't tell me you're with the Darkwings.
The Darkwings?
The Darkwings.
They're bandits. 2 men and a woman. Wait, there's only 2 of you.
What if the third one's hiding?
Don't go comparing me to some pathetic bandit.
Yes, you might upset the bandits.
Cold.
Hey!
We lost our way and wound up here. Who are you?
I'm a coachman. One of the wheels on my coach started acting up. We lost our drinking water when the jug fell off, so I came here to draw some more.
A coach, perfect!
Do you go to the capital?
Yeah, that's my last stop.
Let's hitch a ride. I'm sick of walking.
Yes, we don't know this area very well. Would that be all right with you?
To the capital, it'll be 12,000 gold apiece. You got enough on you?
That's expensive.
Really? Sounds cheap to me. My dad'll take care of it when we get to the capital.
That's no good. I need payment in advance.
Take this.
Wow, this is some gem. All right, hop aboard.
Huh, you got some nice stuff. Now I don't have to get my shoes all dirty.
Okay, so pen's gone. It was a memento of her mother, very important to her, and she had to use it to get this fucker out of here. You know, just so you can hate Luke a little bit more. You know, just a little bit of information. Get that fucking thing out of here. You know, you haven't earned your right to have anything besides what you're currently wearing, Luke. Okay, whatever. But yeah, that's something you. That's a very important detail you might have completely missed if you didn't take your time to look at the equipment menu. So there you go. Yeah, Tyr made a very serious decision there, just to get this guy out of here. Ready to get on the coach? Yeah, let's go. I'm pretty sure I'm done exploring here. By the way, the sky in this game is green. Or isn't the world map, it's green. I don't know why, but you know. So that's a kind of weird looking. I've thought of other colors that the sky could look like to still be relaxing.
What was that?
And only green and only blue works out really. There's some stuff going
finally
on.
awake.
Hey, that coach is under attack.
Are you gonna go save it?
The army's chasing those bandits. It's those Darkwings I mistook you for.
You there! Move your coach before you get caught in the crossfire.
I know Tyr's perfectly okay with this, but Luke almost fell off the fucking thing. I would have liked to see that.
Commander, enemy has crossed Rotelro Bridge. They're putting gunpowder on the bridge.
My, they intend to drop the bridge, do they?
This person is important.
Phone slot activation detected. The enemy set off phonic arts using the 5th phonon. The bridge is going to explode.
Tartarus, full stop. Activate phonic barrier.
Yes, sir. Tartarus, full stop.
Phonic barrier activated.
This music is ominous, I tell you what.
Whoa, that was cool.
Wow. That's Malkuth's newest land dreadnought, the Tartarus.
Malkuth? What's the Malkuth military doing hanging around here?
What do you mean? Of course they're here. There's been no end to the rumors that Kimlaska is going to start a war any day now. They've tightened security in this area.
Wait a minute. This isn't Kimlaska?
No.
What are you talking about? This is the Malkuth Empire, the West Rugnica Plains.
Hang on. I thought this coach was headed for the capital, Batikal.
It's headed for the other capital.
No, Grand Kokma, capital of Malkuth, and home to His Imperial Majesty, Peony the Ninth.
Maybe you should have asked a few more questions before you got on this coach.
I was mistaken.
How can you be so calm about it? How could you make a mistake like that?
Look, we'll figure something out. Look, it's not what she's got something more important in her mind, and you won't even know about it. You piece of shit.
I didn't recognize the area. What's your excuse?
I've been confined to the manor. I've never been outside. How the hell should I have known?
You're sure acting strange. Are you two Kimlaskan?
I know Luke is.
No, we're from Malkuth. We have business in Batikal. We were on our way there.
Talk about bald-faced.
Luke does make some pretty funny faces every once in a
That's
while.
the
though.
other direction then. If you're going to Kimlaska, you should have taken the road south rather than crossing the bridge. Mind you, with that bridge out, you can't go back now.
Are you serious? Now what do we do?
We're passing through Engave to the east on the way to Grand Kokma. What do you two want to do?
If we go all the way to Grand Kokma, we'll just wind up farther away. Let's stop in Engave and think about how to get back to Kimlaska.
Okay, well, give me a second here while I reset my chat. Okay. I was just making sure this thing was functional. Take us to Engave, or we'll walk to Engave. I mean, basically, we have to go to Engave eventually. This will just let us see the world map itself, so...
We'll walk to Engave and see the sights along the way.
Engave is to the east of here. Take care now.
I always choose this option just because I like walking around here. But yeah, we get to see the world map now. Okay, so there's the world map. It's green. It's very green actually. There's a couple like sunlight and stuff going around. And let's see, do we actually have a full map here? I wonder. No. No, we actually don't have a fully functional map. Okay, we have to go east. Let's just go east. And yep, enemies just appear like that. You go up to them. Gives you a fight. Okay.
I just keep getting better.
Now the reason Tyr has an X button right next to her when she starts casting a spell is because I have some AD skills that allow her to cast a little bit faster. But naturally, you wouldn't have that if it's your first playthrough. I need to constantly state that there's a lot of stuff that is not natural to a first playthrough. Because this is not a first playthrough. That's how I like doing my Tales of playthroughs anyways. Also, I would like to point out this will probably be the last New Game Plus Tales of playthrough I end up doing this channel, because I don't have clear save files for any other Tales of game after Abyss. So, I mean, I could go get some, but that's going to take a long time and it's going to make me feel burned out on Tales of games, so maybe I'll just save them for blind playthroughs. Man, I'm hungry. Yes, let's stop to rest. I'll make something to eat. What? You? Yes. Uh-huh. What are you gonna cook, Luke? I don't believe you would be a particularly efficient chef. Alright, let's eat. Let's eat? I mean, that's it? Yes. What the heck is this? Rice balls? I can see that by looking at it. First you talk like you're going to cook a real dinner, and then all you make is balls of rice. I mean, do we have anything else unless you want to eat raw pork? We don't have fire for it. Rice balls are the only thing we have the recipe and ingredients for right now. We have to make do. About cooking. Ask for more information about cooking or never. Sure, why not? You get them more about cooking. Sure, I don't mind, but what do you want to know? Can we learn to make other stuff besides these? By talking to people and searching around, you can find recipes to make a variety of dishes. So we have to search for recipes, huh? What a pain. Once we get a recipe, how do we make food? Collect the ingredients and then choose who's going to prepare it. People have different tastes in food, so when you choose it, who's going to make it, you should make sure to confirm the needed ingredients. Well, we're done eating, and I'm done explaining. Shall we be going? What? That was fast. You get a stomachache if you don't chew your food. Tyr, I feel you. I would probably be equally as annoyed if I was in your situation. Even with your skills. Anyways. Yeah, we are cooking, but let's make sure that it's not Luke cooking. Let's make sure it's Tyr cooking. She is a much more efficient cook than Luke. In fact, I'm pretty sure Tyr is like the second best cook in the game. There is one more party member that is superior to her in that department, but she's like the second best. Luke is like the second worst cook in the whole game. So yeah, when you're going for the titles, you don't want Luke cooking anything. You know, unlike Lloyd in Tales of Symphonia, where Lloyd was actually like an above average cook, and Colette was a below average cook. Okay. Let's see. So something to keep in mind though is that hey, another thing is that I should probably back away from here. It takes a really long time to cast spells in this game. I forgot about that. Actually, specifically for Tyr, it takes longer because she has to like chant them on top of. No, she has to chant the spell, and then she has to sing the spell. So it's like really long, even though what we're doing is actually not that particularly powerful. So I do believe this
Let's go.
this spell does have the ability to poison enemies. Okay, and pretty sure that can poison enemies. Though it's not a guaranteed poison, it's just a it might happen kind of poison. Okay. But she'll have all the stuff to work with. She will actually get some physical attacks as well. So, you know, that's neat. I actually did not check if Engage is in this direction or if it was in the other direction at the fork. Okay.
That's your best?
That's okay. We don't need to keep looking at the result screens. Just move on. Yeah, you can see there's a pretty long loading window when you exit the battle. So there is one downside in this game that was actually fixed in the Nintendo 3DS. Actually, let me explain that real quick. Let me just go over the versions of this game real quick. Okay, so there's more or less 3 versions of Tales of the Abyss. The very first version was the original Japanese release on PlayStation 2, followed by the North American release on PlayStation 2, which, believe it or not, this version is the best version of the game because it has extra content that the Japanese version didn't have. And this is not like a re-release enhanced edition or anything, it's literally just, well, I mean, yeah, it is an enhanced edition, but just because they brought it over here. Like, when they brought the game over to the United States, they decided to add, like, a few extra arts and, like, do some balance changes to the enemies. And maybe, like, a few other things. But yeah, like, the Japanese version lacks content that the North American version doesn't have. And then the Nintendo 3DS version is the North American, has the same amount of content as the North American PS2 version, but it's released internationally. So Europe did not get this game on PS2. They got it on 3DS, so they had to wait until like 2010 to get this game. Or whenever it is that 3DS Tales of the Abyss came out. No, it was 2010. It was later than that, actually, like 2014? Something like that. It took Europe a long time to get Tales of the Abyss, which is unfortunate because this is a great game. Look, it's a piece of shit, but other than that, it is a great game. So, anyways, point is, if you want to get this game yourself, your best bet nowadays is probably the 3DS version. But you know, rest assured, you are getting either that or the PS2 North American release will get the most content. You know, the 3DS is also portable, so it's got that perk. Obviously, the graphics are going to be a little bit lower on the 3DS, but not by much. It's still looks pretty good on 3DS. Anyways, let's come here to Engage. Anyways, an hour and 26 minutes of recording, so we'll manage to do a little bit. If I wasn't about to spend like half an hour talking to NPCs, we could probably go to the first boss fight today, but I'm probably gonna spend like half an hour just chatting it up with NPCs.
This must be Engage.
Huh? You folks traveling on foot?
To an extent, yes.
You got a problem with that?
No, I just mean with the bandits and monsters and all, most people come by coach.
Could I ask you something? How can we get from here to Kimlaska?
I heard Rotelro Bridge is out, so you'd have to head to the Kaitsur checkpoint in the south.
So by sea, basically.
Thank you.
No problem. Bye.
A checkpoint. We won't be able to get through without passports. This could be a problem.
I don't remember who Tears voice actress is, by the way. I know Lux is Yuri Lowenthal, and I know Guy is Johnny Young Bosch. That's all I remember. I don't know anyone else. I know there's a lot of other popular voice actors in this game. I don't remember who everyone else is, though.
It'll be fine. If I say I'm Duke Fabra's son, they'll let us through in no time. But right now, I want to check this place out. This is my first time in a city.
A city? Well, I suppose we do need to prepare a bit before we leave. Let's stay the night here.
It's kind of ironic for Luke to call this place a city when he was literally living in a castle. I get it. He probably never even, he never ventured outside of the castle's walls, but it's kind of hard to believe that he didn't not only never venture outside the castle walls, He never even like looked out. He wasn't even like allowed to look out the window to see what the city around the castle looks like. Alright, well, fascinating. Okay, we could always camp out. Some town this is. But they don't even have a decent place to sleep. I haven't checked yet. Are you doing anything besides complain? All I want is a decent bed and a decent food. What's wrong with that? I never even had to think about things like this back at the manor. I'll think of a better, more fitting voice for look. With the Hotel Bridge out, we won't be getting back to Badical anytime soon. You may not be able to find your kind of meal for a while. I thought I'd be so sick for the food back at the manor. Look, nobody's forcing you to stay at the inn here. You'd prefer we can leave right away and sleep on the ground after nightfall. On the ground? No way, anything's better than that. More complaints from me. So you say. Oh, well then let's go. I want to go home. I want you to go home, Luke. Just let Tyr become the protagonist. We don't need you. Okay. Welcome to the hamlet of Ingave. The big mansion over there is Rose's house. Rose is the leader of Ingave. Okay, well, there you go. We got the mayor here. Hey, we got a dog. Woof woof. Well, you cannot pet the dog, so this game is automatically had several points deducted from its level of quality. That looks That looks like a conglomerate over there. We'll mess with that later. Actually, this is even more important.
Wow, these apples look good.
Sir, you need to pay.
Why do I have to pay?
You know, as much as I want to hate on Luke here, I've actually had this shit happen at my grocery store, so actually, no, that makes me hate him even more. Because now I'm having to control the guy that I hate having to ring up. Like, dude, the apples are by weight. If you chew on it, it's gonna weight less, and therefore you're technically stealing food already, even if you were intending to pay for it in the first place. I know it's tempting, but don't do it. Don't eat the groceries you're shopping before you pay for them. It's just gonna cause trouble for everyone, including yourself probably.
You can't just take a store's products without paying.
But the manor pays for everything all at once.
This is not the manor.
Oh wait, this is Malkuth.
Yes, you piece of shit. What is wrong with you?
Malkuth or Kimlaska. The normal way to shop at a store is to pay money for what you buy when you buy it.
I haven't got any money on me.
Yes, you do. We killed a couple monsters on the way here.
You have the money the monsters dropped.
Yeah, see?
Oh yeah. It's not gold, so I'd forgotten all about it.
I can't stand this. Again, it gets better. It really does. Just not right now.
Hey, if you're not going to pay, I'm going to have you arrested.
Nobody said anything about not paying. So, how does this work?
Again, they literally only taught Luke how to use a sword. They never taught him, like, anything of just, like, normal societal rules. And I guess it was to make him not be excited about the outside world. But they really did not think of the repercussions of keeping someone completely, secluded from everything besides just, like, learning how to speak.
Alright, let's explain how shops work.
I don't need an explanation how shops work, though.
I can't believe he doesn't know how to shop at a store. Are all aristocrats like this?
No, just him. I'm pretty sure everyone else has at least some level of education. Well, no, we don't actually get a shop tutorial. Stealing's bad, okay? Pay out before you eat. Yo, come get your vegetables. Okay, so we can buy some lettuce, cucumber, carrots, onions, radish, potato, kema, mango, I mean, apples, lemons, strawberries, bananas, and gave rice, that we actually need to have rice balls. And gave bread, and gave noodles, eggs, milk, cheese, combo. Okay, so note to self, Engave is actually like the best place to shop for food in the entire game. Yeah, I know it's like the first time you actually go into, but yeah, there is something of note here. This is naturally, this being like a grocery store, like a grocery farming village, it has the highest selection of you know, stuff to buy. Welcome. How about some nice healthy meat? We can buy some sketch chicken, rapid meat, sketch beef, chicken, pork, beef, fish, cod, tuna. You know, all kinds of things. I should probably buy a little bit of rice, actually. Just in case I need to cook. Let's see, Engave rice. Let's buy like 5 of these. I don't even like 3 of them. I don't even cook that much. I'll just buy them for the heck of it. And then cooking, rice bowl. And let's make a shortcut for it. Yeah. So basically at the end of a battle you'll be able to select a shortcut. And then the character will cook the thing. So you know. That's a neat addition. I mean, we had that in Symphonia too, but now we have a more advanced version of it. We haven't even gone through the front yet, but let's go to the back. See what we can find back here. A treasure chest. What's in the treasure chest? A life bottle. What else is around here? Nothing else of note. We are now in the Rapid location. And anything back here? You can actually buy from back here. That's kind of hilarious. Okay. Anyways. Let's see. So anyways, we probably will have to go into the main manor here eventually, but I'd like to explore the rest of the town before we go around doing anything particularly substantial. How did you get here? By walking? Have you ever ridden on a coach before? Rose says it's really fast and fun to ride, but it looks scary. I don't see what's scary about it, but sure. No, I have actually never ridden on the coach before. I've ridden a horse. It went badly, but I did it. You know. Oh, are you visitors? How do you like Engave? You won't find a better village anywhere. It's very peaceful around here, actually. St. Bina to the south has a fair number of flowers, but I feel more relaxed in Engave. Ever since St. Bina became the Malkuth army's base, its look has changed too much. Oh, there you go. My grandfather built a room somewhere here, but I don't know how to open it. I'll ask him, but with his age, his memory's going and he can't remember. Oh, that's unfortunate. What's your deal? You know the phone stones in the sky that are floating in a ring? You know what that's called? It's called the phone stone ring. There, don't you feel smarter? It's actually called the planet storm. Pretty sure that's what it's called. Phone stone ring goes all the way around the world. All those phone stones just show how much of the score there is, huh? Again, I'm pretty sure it's actually called the planet storm. But maybe I'm mistaken. You're not from around here, are you? I mean, people in St. Bina don't dress that way. You can get to St. Bina by going straight south from here. It's surrounded by a high wall, so it's easy to find. Well, I guess our next town is going to be St. Bina. St. Bina. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably just going to talk to all the NPCs, have a clear goal to do the next stream, and then go back and restart this with an actual experience multiplier, because I'm a fucking idiot. But anyways, here's a cat. Can you not lock me in, please? I had this shit happen in Symphonia once. Don't lock me in here. Get the fuck out. Okay. Wow. Get out of the way. Shit. Just trying to go in here. By the way, I know obviously this is a Tales of game just like Symphonia, but specifically the actual, like, director or producer of this game is the same guy that worked on Symphonia. So if you notice a few more similarities than expected, maybe in the writing or the way the word is written or created, there you go. It's the same guy. Obviously, the team was probably bigger when they made this game, and it's a different game, but you'll notice some similarities here and there. Grab some engravers sold around the world. St. Bin is close by, so we take produce there by cart. I mean, that's sufficient enough. We sell the most at Macedonia. Our produce travels out from there to the world of the ships. Or on ships, I meant to say. Wait, no, what is this? I don't remember what exactly these machines do, but I'm sure it's something of note. Pasta, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how they make pasta. You can make pasta out of like anything. I've seen black beans pasta, and I'm very interested to see what that tastes like, and also don't want to even get close to it. My son's spending too much time with the rapids. I'm just getting down in the fields. Speaking of, what is this some rapid location? I just saw someone from the Malkuth army arrive. What could he want? He was tall and looked like a pretty important person. Come to think of it, his eyes were red. I wonder if he's tired. I know exactly what he's talking about, and we'll see this person's red eyes soon enough. Okay. Let's go left a little bit. Again, we're supposed to go right back into the inn and have a snooze, so we can proceed later. But isn't this stream nice and clear? We build the reservoir to the north there and then circulate the water down from there. Crops need water to grow after all. The Stygius River is too far away to bring the water in directly, so we build a reservoir instead. I don't know where the Stygius River is, what it is, but it's a thing that exists, apparently. Some chickens for your entertainment. Cave isn't growing just vegetables, but food as well. And with all the livestock, and we make a lot of meat too. Basically, you are literally a supermarket town. You can make some delicious pasta with the fresh vegetables and healthy meat here. You should try cooking some with Engave food too. I believe Engave products will actually enhance your dishes a little bit. You're an important person. The pasta will be ready soon. Oh no! I'm out of miso. Sana, would you be a dear and go get some for me? What? No, I'm reading here. Oh, don't be like Luke. Nobody wants to be like Luke. Then you there, since you're just standing there and you broke into my house and I should really be concerned about you because I've never met you before, would you go to get me some from the old lady at the watermill? Sure, I guess. Why, how nice of you. Shut up, you got a problem. If you ask the old lady who lives in the watermill, she'll give you some. Thanks a lot. I'll go get some water for you. I mean, miso. I wonder what's for supper. Pasta, did you not? Were you not hearing? Just kidding, I know from the smell. Mommy makes really good pasta. Okay. Incidentally, I made pasta today. Oh, well, not me, but, I helped make the pasta today. It's got chicken on it. It's got tomatoes, onions, cheese. I love it. Love spaghetti. It's great. Alright, the lady by the watermill. Where is the lady by the watermill? Oh, that goes back to the field now. Well, there's the watermill. Oh, this lady? This ma'am? Yes, this ma'am. What is it? Hey, Granny, give us some miso. Honestly, look, just stand back and let me ask. Excuse us, we're preparing dinner at the house in the rear, but we've run out of miso. Oh, I see. Will this work for you? Thank you very much. You're dismissed. Goodbye now. Look. Look, man. As soon as we can take him out as the overworld character, like as soon as I can select Tyr or any other party members we get as our like overworld characters, I'm doing that. So I don't want to look at Luke. Not until he gets better, which again, it will happen. I promise you it will happen, but it will be a while. Okay. Is this what you need? Oh, thank you. Now it's complete. As thanks, I'll teach you how to make pasta. Yeah, we got to know how to make spaghetti. You put the pasta in the water, you let it boil, you put a little bit of salt in there, maybe an onion if you're feeling saucy. Then you cook it for a while until it gets soft, take it out, take all the water out of it and put it back in the same stove you were using, and then add your selected meat, whether it be like shredded chicken or ground beef or meatballs or whatever. You know, it's actually pretty straightforward how to make spaghetti. Go ahead and give you some leftover ingredients too. Got some of that in cave noodles and some milk. Why don't you try making some for your boyfriend there? I take that as an insult, ma'am. I'm sorry. I'm sure this must look strange. My ladle broke, so I'm having to use this. Oh, what are you using? It's a spatula. I mean, I can't complain. I kind of use a spatula sometimes too. I'm standing on the stool, so my view is a little high. Alright. I'm sure she's not actually standing on a stool like her model, but you know, just pretend she's actually not this tall. I mean, she's not that. She wouldn't be that tall anyway. She'd be like average height. Okay, I've had enough fun with this random NPC. Okay, let's go east now. Actually, take care of the location that we need to take care of. Are you? Someone from the Order of Lorelei came here. Oh, they wanted and gave. Maybe it's just my mistake, but I wouldn't mind getting the score read. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yeah, well, for an hour and 46 minutes of streaming already, we're gonna end tonight's stream pretty soon. The cave has good soil that helps crops grow. The soil is full of nutrients, and vegetables that grow in it are quite healthy too. There are some vegetables that only grow in a cave from shipment throughout the world. I get all excited when I think that people all over the world are eating vegetables we grew. So as you can see, the people in the cave are very humble and proud of their little hamlet, the boat thing, as opposed to Luke. Like, it's kind of interesting that they went with that. You know, it's an interesting contrast that they put the character that knows no humbleness or, you know, modesty in a place that's like the exact opposite of what he's learned through his life.
Nothing. Every last scrap of food in the storehouse has been stolen.
This has happened time and time again since those fires up north. You think maybe some deserters hiding out up there have started to come here looking for food?
Or it could be the work of the Darkwings, too!
It's just food. Would those Darkwings guys really bother to steal that?
Yes. It's... Again, look, I know you don't understand the concept of world hunger, but you don't fix world hunger if you yourself eat. As opposed to what you might imagine.
What do you mean, just food? In this village, food is the most valuable thing there is.
Oh, come on. So someone stole it. Just go buy some more.
They're the ones that grow it, Luke. At least put 1 and 2 together.
What? We break our backs all year tending these fields.
Hey, I just heard Kelly's place got hit by a food thief too. It's you. So, you didn't just steal from me, you were at it over here too, huh?
What? You're the one who raided my storehouse?
I don't blame you for thinking that.
They say the criminal always returns to the scene of the crime.
Are you calling me a thief?
Yes, we're calling you a thief.
You tried to steal an apple from me!
That's it. I'm taking you to the authorities.
Letting Luke get arrested here might actually do him some good.
I like the way you think, dear. No, she's holding his sword. I decided to speak exactly at the same time as he did. I have the worst timing for some of these things.
Hush! We've got an important guest from the military here. Calm down.
How can we be calm? We caught him. We caught the guy stealing food.
I don't know. It's just like holding him from the back of his shirt, from the collar, and he's just kind of dangling in there. That's pretty funny. If we hadn't had such a cool looking intro animation that had plenty of cool shots for a thumbnail, I'd probably be using this one.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
Rose, this guy may be with the Dark Wings.
He's got to be responsible for all the food getting stolen lately.
I'm telling you, people, I'm not your damn thief. Do I look like I'm going hungry to you?
You've got a pretty thin stomach, all things considered.
My, what a lively boy. Let's all just settle down first, all right?
I can tell you're the kind of person that likes to look at the bright side of things, Rose. I respect that. But I would like a little bit more discipline on this dude.
Yes, please do.
You see, remember the guy with the red eyes? Clearly that's not a thing of note about Mr. Man here, but instead the Pac-Man belt. It's a Namco game, you've gotta have Pac-Man in there somewhere.
Colonel.
Who the hell are you?
The Colonel.
I'm Colonel Jade Curtis, 3rd Division Malkuth Imperial Forces. And who might you be?
Well, there you go, that's his full identity.
Luke. Luke.
Luke. It's just Luke.
What's your problem?
Have you forgotten? This is enemy territory.
I mean...
Your father, Duke Fabra, is one of Malkuth's greatest enemies. Don't use your name so casually.
Oh, really?
You at least heard about the freaking war and there was in you?
Yes. There are plenty of people here who've had family killed by your father.
Yeah,
you don't want any unnecessary trouble, do you?
Your father's a bad person, Luke. You might have a hard time accepting it, but that is the case.
Is something wrong?
My apologies, Colonel. He's Luke. I'm Tyr. We were headed for Caledonia, but we boarded the wrong coach and wound up here.
Oh? So you're with this man suspected of being with the Dark Wings?
We're not with the Dark Wings. The Malkuth military forced the real Dark Wings to the other side of Rotelro Bridge.
Ah, I see. So you were on that coach from earlier.
What is all this about, Colonel?
Just as Tyr said, a group of bandits thought to be the Dark Wings fled toward Kimlaska.
This man looking straight at the camera is kind of creepy. Like, Jade does have a pretty menacing gaze, I'll give him that.
I can assure you that these two are not with them.
They don't appear to be mere food thieves either.
Hello?
Phone Master Ion.
Oh, there's Mr. Phone Master Ion.
I was a bit curious, so I investigated the food storehouse. I found this in a corner of the room.
This is fur from a sacred cheegle.
Yes, a cheegle is what probably raided your food stores.
See, I told you I wasn't a thief.
But you did eat that apple before paying.
He is a thief. Not a major criminal thief, but a thief nonetheless.
You need to learn not to do things that'll make you look suspicious.
How was I supposed to know? I didn't know I had to pay.
You piece.
Well, sounds like that takes care of that. I think you all have something to say to this boy and his friend.
To his friend, sorry. To the boy, fuck you.
I'm sorry. With all the burglaries lately, I've been a little on edge.
Sorry for accusing you. I'm sorry I made the situation worse.
Do you think you could forgive them, boy?
I don't think he will, but I'm gonna force him to.
I'm not a boy.
Oh, what are you?
I'm sorry. Luke,
You're not a
could
man.
we let bygones be bygones?
Yeah, whatever.
Glad to hear it. Now, I have business with the Colonel. I'll think of a way to stop the Cheagles, so all of you just go on home for today.
By the way, yes, Formmaster Ion is a he. In case you were wondering, I know he sounds and looks kind of feminine, but he is a guy.
Why is Phone Master Ion here?
Phone Master Ion?
Formmaster Ion.
The supreme leader of the Order of Lorelei.
Hey, wait a minute. I heard Ion was missing.
What the his?
Master Van said he was returning home to look for him.
Really? That's news to me. I wonder what's going on. He didn't look like he was being held captive.
I'll go ask him.
Stop. They seem to be in the middle of an important discussion. Let's come back tomorrow.
Why do I have to follow your orders?
Because she's much more experienced and intelligent about the situation than you. Pretty boy. Okay. I have no good answers for him right now. Other than fuck you. That business about Iron is really something else. I really should have asked when I had the chance. No need to rush it. You'll have a chance to talk to him tomorrow. Let's get some rest at the inn for now. Ah, damn it. You know, I should give Luke like a Cartman voice. That would probably fit him quite nicely. Okay. It's locked. I can't even go in anyways. Okay. Let's see. You say anything different now? Try to be more careful. I mean, you had the full right to blame Luke for the apple situation. That was entirely him. Okay, let's go to the inn.
Have you seen the person I was with? A boy, pretty short, kind of out of it.
I never even realized her mouth stays open in this cutscene, but anyways, this is another important character.
Sorry, I was away from the inn for a little while.
Honestly, that Ion, where did he run off to?
He's not far from here.
Ion? You mean Phone Master Ion?
If you're looking for Ion, he was over at Rose's place.
Really? Thank you.
Hey, wait a second. What's the Phone Master doing here? I heard he was missing.
Huh? Are there rumors like that floating around? I have to tell Ion.
Hey. Huh. She didn't answer my question.
Yes, but she looks like a Phone Master Guardian, so I assume Ion's journey is officially recognized by the Order of Lorelei.
Well, basically, if they're wearing some kind of like uniform-ish looking armor, kind of like how Van was wearing and this girl over here, then they're probably a Phone Master of some description. I mean, a Phone Master Guardian of some description.
A Phone Master Guardian?
A Phone Master Guardian.
They're Ion's personal guard, a special force within the Oracle Knights. They accompany him on all official business.
That chick is one of Master Van's soldiers, huh?
She probably knows how to fight better than you.
What was up with Ion being missing? I'm gonna be so mad if that was just a mistake.
That, like it's somebody's fault. It's just... Where is he? He like looks for excuses to get mad at everything. Who's Jade? That four-eyed fool made Jade really got on my nerves. I can't read because there's a thing on the way. I thought it was quite proper for a military officer addressing civilians. Well, all I know about the militaries are white knights. Cartman voice, that's right. So I wouldn't really know. Colonel Jade, though. I know I've heard that name somewhere. Yeah, I couldn't care less about military types, so if you want to find out about him, do it yourself. Yeah, that definitely fits Luke much better. Really are selfish. Do something about that attitude before he gets to you in trouble. I mean, it already did. Repeatedly. Stay off already, would you? Now you're getting on my nerves. Okay. Anyways, yeah, no pro tip. Don't read skits when there's a save point on screen. It'll make the text kind of really hard to read. It's a nice and peaceful village, but as a merchant, I'll do all the best as I can. Well, we can get some stuff here. I want slightly improvised 20 guards, get some defense. You get several things here. We're playing metal bracelets, apple gels, orange gels, life bottles, magic lenses. Buy a couple of those. Like 10 of those at least. Okay. And other than that, we could upgrade equipment, but well, okay. The freaking wooden sword for Luke is terrible. We'll get that at least. Otherwise, though, I think we can probably find most of this stuff in dungeons. So let's do that. Yeah, that's a 10-point increase, whereas the rod is okay, 10 and 10 on attack, as opposed to the one which is okay. That's a pretty big increase. I know it's 30 attack. Okay, yeah, we'll get one for tier 2. I'm sure we'll get one eventually, anyways. But whatever. Thank you. I'll be here for a while, so stop by again. I just wasted all the money I needed for the end. God damn it! Hold on. I had to go kill something. We're going to stay here. Alright, wait, I know what's going to happen. Okay. But before I actually go into, let me check if there's any items around here. Okay. There we are.
Sorry about earlier. You can stay here free tonight. It's the least I can do.
It's way more than you should do. Okay, Tyr can stay for free. Look, just get him out of here. He can sleep outside.
Tomorrow, we'll head for the Kitesor checkpoint.
What are you doing? It's freaking out over there.
With the bridge out, that's the only way back to Batikal. We also have to do something about passports.
I can't stand it. I can't just leave like this.
Unbelievable. Are you still mad?
Of course. They called me a thief.
You are a thief. You stole an apple. Or you tried to steal an apple.
Hey, do you know what cheagles are? They called them sacred.
They're herbivores that live in the woodlands of the East Rugnica Plains. They're one of the symbols of the Order of Lorelei, along with the Order's founder, Yulia. Their forest is just north of this village, actually.
We're going there tomorrow.
To do what?
To look for proof that they're the thieves.
They already know you're not the thief.
I doubt we'll find any.
Shut up. I've made up my mind.
God damn it, look, just because you're the protagonist doesn't mean you're the leader. Or it is I guess the boss in this scenario. You don't call someone like that a leader. That's just a boss. A bossy person, even. For all his whining, he sure sleeps soundly enough. Just like a perfectly ordinary boy. Well, what are you staring at me for? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you. Well, what the hell are you doing staring at people when they're sleeping? God damn it. Go to bed already. Yeah, I suppose I will. Good night. Yeah, I refuse to give Luke a normal voice at this point. Man, what's your problem anyway? Meh. Okay. Well, there we go. I suppose that's it for right now. Let me save again real quick. Yeah, we're pretty much done for today. I gotta go back and fix the experience boost situation. We'll do that by the next time we go over here. Okay, hold on. We got a skit to watch. What are you doing? Hey, don't look. Sorry, I saw you with a notebook out and Shut up already, I have to do this every day. Do what? Well, don't laugh, but it's a diary. Oh, that's great. You're not gonna laugh at me? Why, there's nothing to laugh about. Though I didn't exactly think you were the type to keep a diary. I'm not doing it because I want to. Oh, then why? The doctors make me do it just in case I get amnesia again. What? Nothing? Keep it up, okay? I don't need you feeling sorry for me. Well, now she knows he may or may not have suffered from amnesia. And by the way, the diary in question is the synopsis. So, the entire synopsis is written by Luke. So there you go. Okay. Again, I never read the synopsis in Tales of games, but I know they actually put like effort into this. So I should probably start doing that someday. Probably not today though. Anyways, but yeah, that's all the time I have for you guys today. So this stream went much more smoothly than Tension Fatal Shadows did yesterday. I already deleted the stream archive because I was like, okay, yeah, someday I would actually point out about Tension Fatal Shadows. Don't even bother looking for the stream I did yesterday. I deleted it already because I'm gonna be doing it again. Probably tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, it was just a terrible stream. I played really bad. My commentary was atrociously boring. I got stuck in a level for like a full hour. It's just not a good. Like sometimes you just gotta admit, you did not have a good stream. Yesterday's stream was one of those. It was just not a good stream. So since if I have the opportunity to fix it, I will. So we'll do that again probably tomorrow afternoon if I get the chance. If not, just the next time I stream it, it will be, you know, just a normal Tension stream as if we had just started the series. And otherwise, hope you guys are enjoying Tales of the Abyss so far. Again, we're only about this very slowly, so this is gonna be a very, very long series. But I can guarantee you, we're gonna have a very fun time with this one. So hope you look forward to it. And other than that, well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been all for today. And so here says goodbye, Hollow Play 45.